You know the best thing about Islam? The best thing about Islam is how simple it is, because there's wrong and right.
It's a simple religion.
It's wrong and right. I mean,
You know, when you get attacked, I know it's ugly.
George Janko and a whole lot of people like Andrew Tate have mixed reactions concerning the stabbing of Bishop Marmari Emmanuel, and wait till you hear what Andrew Tate disturbing statement about the whole issue.
Before
Let's dive.
we take off, I do want to talk about something. Marmari, the bishop, was attacked by a man with a knife.
Who is he, just for some context?
I actually did an interview with him.
With Patrick Bet-David, right?
Yeah, on the Patrick Bet-David episode. And I wanted to bring this up. I reached out immediately to their team. Thank God, he's good. This man was attacked by another individual with a knife, and the blade wouldn't come out fully. Thank God he would not be here if that blade would have came out fully. But the man that was attacked, the bishop, turned over and immediately put his hand over the child's head and started praying on the man that just tried to kill him. Doesn't stomp on him, doesn't punch him, doesn't say, grab the knife, give me the knife. Immediately turns and puts his hand on him and starts praying. I want that type of peace, bro.
That is
the manliest man I've ever met in my life.
transcendental.
No. I gotta be on that level, and I pray that one day I could be at that level where I could see anybody do. Because think about it, bro. We go, oh, look what he did to me at work, or we blah blah blah, or we're in
Somebody
traffic.
cuts you off, yeah.
Yeah, and then you're like, I'm gonna beat the brakes off of this guy, blah blah blah. It's like we let such absolute nothingness get in the way of our peace and salvation. We're ready to risk it immediately from a disagreement. This man's life was in jeopardy, and it never even was a first, second, third, or fifth thought. His first thought was, this man obviously has something wrong with him where he feels like he needs to do this. I pray for him and his family. That is a true man. I just wanted to take a second to say, thank God he's safe. I can't wait to...
I know sometimes it is unbearable. But in a way, you need to thank God. You know why? Because if you're getting attacked, that means Christ is really very close with you.
you know the best thing about Islam? The best thing about Islam is how simple it is, because there's wrong and right.
It's a simple religion.
It's wrong and right. I mean, you look at other religions and it's also subjective now.
Yeah.
And that's why I've said many times on different podcasts that it's the last true religion. If you don't have a strong barrier, if you don't have a yes and a no, you don't have a religion. If you tolerate everything, you stand for nothing. And if you believe in God and you say, I believe in God, but I'm not a Muslim, I'm going to say, okay, that's fine. You're a Christian. What is Christianity anymore? What does it mean? You can go to a Christian country, and America, let's take, for example, and you'll get in more trouble for insulting George Floyd than you will for insulting Jesus Christ.
Yeah, for sure.
You can walk down walk down the street with a t-shirt saying Jesus is gay. Girls barely go to church. If they do, who knows what they were doing the night before. None of it means anything. And then if you go and find a Christian that says this trans person has changed gender, what do you think about that? Christians are so soft, they're going to go, well, I hope he finds redeem, and I hope he finds guidance. Haram, bro. Haram. No, you didn't. It's haram. And I like that it's yes and no. And what's the point in a religion if you're too afraid to say what you believe in, or afraid to stick up for it, or afraid to defend it? Then what's the point in any of it?
You see how the world is behaving. Evil, my beloveds. But you know why all these things are happening? Because majority of people have walked away from the Lord Jesus, drifted. I'm talking about Christians. Have walked away from the Lord Jesus. Look at us. Till now, Christians are attacking one another. Why are you attacking them? Oh, your faith is not my faith. Don't listen to this person. Be careful. Man, if you're this warrior, why don't you go and face the world's current and be a man and talk like a man, instead of attacking your brother Christian? Shame on you. So you come and attack a Christian because you know I'm not going to retaliate, yes? So you say, oh yeah, he's because the Lord taught us to love one another. But you have no guts to face the world because you're a coward. That's why you don't talk about what's happening. Go now and say to your government, why are you embracing LGBT? If you're a man and if you're a Christian, go. Stand and face your government. Shame on you, cowards.
At first glance, it would seem the Bible has very little to say about cowardice. Some translations do not even contain the word, while in others it is found only once in Revelation 21:8, in which the coward is condemned to hellfire along with murderers and sorcerers. Other translations use the word fearful in place of the word cowardly, but could it be that these words are synonymous? If so, what does that mean for us who have all been fearful at one time or another? Are we the cowardly of which Revelation 21:8 speaks? As a Christian, do you stand boldly for the truth when it matters, or do you shy away due to your fear of people's opinions about you? Remember, God will always celebrate those that boldly stand for him, and he'll be ashamed of those ashamed for him. Let's all learn from the character of Bishop Marmori Emmanuel and stand up for the truth. Please subscribe for more discussion like this. God bless you.